Okay, shall we begin? Is everybody here? If somebody would just pipe up and let me know you're here.
Looks like we have about 8 people with us.
Okay.
Good to go.
Okay, thank you. Let's begin in our Wu Chi posture. Remember, Wu Chi simply means stand up straight, okay? Keep your knees unlocked. Let your shoulders pull down. Pull your chin in, lift your head a bit. And then try to relax as much as you can. As you exhale, remind yourself to relax. Just breathe in, exhale, saying relax. And you can even sigh as you breathe out. Sighing is one of nature's tools, just like yawning is nature's tool. Yawning is nature telling your body telling you that you're lacking oxygen, you're getting tired. And so you yawn, and it brings in more oxygen. Sighing is the body feeling somewhat stressed or upset or frustrated, and we sigh to get rid of any tension. And so nature gives us tools to keep us healthy, and we have to learn about those tools, just like nature gave us a diaphragm so that when we breathe, we can fill our lungs with air. Without that muscle, without the diaphragm, and with incorrect breathing technique, then we don't fully oxygenate our lungs. And when we don't fully oxygenate our lungs, we don't have enough energy. But once you're relaxed and you feel yourself softening, we begin our Zwei Show exercise. Now remember, Zwei Show, move your weight to one leg, and I'm moving myself onto my right leg and I'm bending the knee. Then I'm going to turn at the waist to the right, which takes this crease and deepens it. And it's called the Kwa. Kwa means bridge. And it's the bridge, the connection between the torso and the legs. And that deepens and it squeezes the lymph nodes. Then your arms are opened and then they wrap around and the armpits close, which also squeezes lymph nodes. Then push your weight to the other leg, bend the knee and turn and reverse the arms. And then come back. And when you turn your waist, let your arms swing and let that flow. Your hands should tap your body in the front and in the back. Tap, tap, tap. Eight, 9, 10. I counted 20 twice. I counted 10 twice to make sure I get 10 on each side. The second swing, which is called viewing the heels, your weight moves to the right leg, bend the knee, but this time turn to the left, take your left shoulder and twist it down and look at your heel. Your arms wrap around you, and then you reverse and turn and look to the right, and then look down to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Third swing is Shanghai arm swing. We take our tailbone and we push it back. When you push back like that, your torso naturally inclines. So it's upright, it inclines. And when it inclines, it pushes the organs down here up against the diaphragm, and it helps expel all of the air. So we exhale down here. Then arch up and breathe in. When you arch your back, the diaphragm pulls down and you get more oxygen in. So it's a stretch to breathe in and a compression to breathe out. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you want to do at least 10 of those. Now, there's many more Zhuai Shou exercises, but those 3 are the basic ones. Then we have a 4th one, which is called drumming Qi in the cat foot stance. And I'm going to lower the camera so you can see my feet. And what the cat foot stance is, as you put the weight on the right leg, pick up the left heel and pull it in. And as you pull it in, you turn in that direction. So now I'm facing the way my knee and toe are facing, and your arms wrap around. Then straighten that foot out, shift the weight, lift the right heel, pull it in and turn right. Out, up, in, turn. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And those 4 exercises are a great warm-up, and you can do them anytime you want. It's great if you're sitting at night, you're watching television, you need to get up. Well, just get up and do a little Zhuai Shou. Swing your arms, pivot your foot. Okay. You can jump up and down. Anything you can do to move your body and take it out of a sitting position is good. Sitting too long is deadly. It's terrible for our health. Your body is designed to move. You need to move it. Moving your body helps the heart. Your feet have heart pumps on them. Your arms act as a heart pump. So make sure that you're moving every day as much as you can. And at night, when we tend to sit more after dinner, allow yourself time to digest. But if you're watching television or reading a book, every 40 minutes or so, just get up and bounce up and down. Shake yourself, right? Anything you can do to get your legs back into circulation, because sitting in a chair compresses the back of our thighs and we can lead to blood clots, okay? So you need to get the legs circulating again. We then go to our stretching exercises, which are based on a Qigong system called Shi Ba Shi, which roughly means 18 movements. And the 18 movements take the body through a full range of motion, gently, carefully, slowly, so we don't hurt ourselves. One of the benefits of Tai Chi and Qigong is as we age, we can continue to do these exercises because they are so gentle, but they are effective. And because we move slowly and we breathe while we move, we don't hurt ourselves and we never overextend, okay? One of the rules in Qigong and Tai Chi is never extend an arm or anything more than 80% of the full range of motion. So if you can stretch your arm all the way up here, don't, put it here. And that way you protect the muscles and you protect yourself from strain. So our first movement is similar to Shanghai arm swing. We sink down again, and remember, it's tailbone back, so your torso leans. Now you're standing like a gorilla, and then you come slowly upward. The arms float to shoulder height, and then stretch them out as if somebody's pulling your wrists. And that stretches the back muscle. Then let the elbows drop and pull the hands in and pull your shoulders back a bit, and this stretches the chest. So this part stretches the back, this part opens and stretches the chest, the pectoral muscle here. And then we squat down, and we're doing lots of squats. So let's do 5 repetitions. Come up, breathing in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. This is 3, 4, and 1 more. Stay down, palms face each other. Stand up, open your arms, arch your back, looking up as you breathe in, Close your wings, exhale, and sink into the squat again. 1, let's do this count. I'm going to do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay down in the squat. So the first repetition, I'll instruct you. The next 5 you'll do with me. So movement 3 is parting the clouds. The hands come up the center line. They go over your head. And I'm going to change the angle so you can see the hands. My hands are going to come over my head, turn to the ceiling, and stretch up. And when they stretch up, come up on the balls of your feet, then sink down into the squat. Come up, breathe in, breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay down in the squat. I change the angle. The next movement is called brushing heaven and earth. Sinking down, we're in our squat. The palms come up to the side. We breathe in. We reach for the ceiling. Sink down again. We push the tailbone back. The body angles down, and our fingertips point to the floor. This is brushing earth. Come up. Breathing in, brushing heaven, brushing earth. Inhale up, exhale down. That's 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so we've done 6 repetitions, 1 instructional and 5 on our own for 4 different exercises. So 6 times 4 is 24. We did 24 squats. So think about how that's going to build your leg strength. The more repetitions you do of those first 4, the more squatting you get. And squatting is one of the best exercises as we get older to keep our legs healthy and strong. The next movement is called rainbow dancing, movement 5. Put the right hand over your head, the left hand out to the side, and look at your left hand. Then push your weight onto the right leg and bend to the left. Then come back to the center, change your hands, push your weight onto the left leg and bend to the right. Okay. Inhale here, exhale, bend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I do 5 on each side, so I have to count to 5 again. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then lower your arms. Movement number 6 is swirling the arms. And again, this is going to be 1 on each side. So we're going to count to 10. But I'm going to put the weight on the right leg and turn right and lift my right hand up. The left hand goes out in front. So if you look at the hands, they look like this. They're kind of a U shape. Then turn to the center. Open your arms and turn to the left. Put the weight on the left foot. Center, right. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then come back to Wu Qi. The next movement is called lifting the ball. The weight is on the right leg, turn right. Your left hand reaches up on a diagonal towards the ceiling. Pick up the heel of your left foot. And lower this hand, change and bring up the other hand. Stretch up and come down. Now, as you come up, breathe in. And then breathe out. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, movement 8 is tossing the ball behind you. So squat down, have an imaginary ball in your hand, shift your weight to the right leg, turn to the right, and throw the ball up and away from you. And then turn your head to watch the ball go. Then come back down, grab another ball, turn left, and throw the ball away from you, up and back. So as you sit here, breathe in, turn to the right, toss the ball, breathe out. Breathe in and out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Movement 9 is called pushing with the palm. We're going to widen our stance and sit down. This is called the horse stance. Your feet are further apart. Your toes can point forward or out a bit, whatever's comfortable for you, but you want to squat down. Then take your left hand with the thumb facing your sternum. The right hand, the palm faces the ground. Move your weight to the right leg, turn right, and reach for the wall with the palm of your left hand. Then drop the hand and lift the other one. Now this palm is down and this palm is up. I'm going to turn to the left and push the hand towards the left wall. Now breathe in as you turn. Breathe out as you push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then come back to Wu Qi. Move your feet a little closer, almost back to Wu Qi, maybe halfway between the horse stance and Wu Qi. Movement 10 is called wave hands like clouds. Now this is a movement in which we're going to flow from one side to the other, just like we did our Zwei Show exercises. Remember this? Okay. It's going to have the same feeling, except the hands are going to do 2 very different things. You're going to bring the weight to the right leg, turn right, and bring up your left hand. Drop the elbow and look at so you can see the palm of your hand. Okay, so the palm is facing me. The elbow is down. The right hand palm is up and it's under the left palm. Move your weight to the left leg and turn left. Then bring up the right hand and drop the left. Now I'm looking at the right palm. I'm going to turn. Okay, change your hands and we begin. The count is when you go to the left and the right, that's one cycle. So we're going to do 5 cycles. Breathe in, breathe out. That's 1. Breathe in, breathe out. That's 2. Breathe in, breathe out. That's 3. Breathe in, breathe out. That's 4. And then 1 more cycle. And then come back to Wu Chi. The next movement, movement number 11, is called punching with fierce eyes. Now, this is a breathing exercise and a dynamic tension exercise. So what we want to do is, as we exhale, we want to try to tighten all of the muscles of the body. So the first thing is we go back into the horse stance, which automatically tightens your legs. So we've accomplished part 1. Your legs should be tense. Now you're going to take 2 very lightly made fists and just put them on your hips. Take the right hand and bring it out, line it up with the center of your body, squeeze it shut tightly, and then say the word ha. And as you say it, keep saying it until you feel your stomach tighten. Ha. Then relax and breathe in. That's 3 cycles, 2 more. Then take a nice deep breath in, bring your feet closer together, and then we do pigeon flying. Bend down, again, tailbone back so your torso tilts. Loosen the shoulders, come up, throw your arms in the air, let them fall. Okay, so we do this 5 times. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe. 4, 5. Now I'm using 5 repetitions simply to keep the class moving. At home, you can do 10 repetitions, 20 repetitions. It's up to you. The more repetitions you do, the more benefit you're going to get. Shibashi is a wonderful daily routine to move your body in all directions. Works the breath, works the flexibility of the body, the fluidity. It stretches you. It activates the immune system. It activates the synovial system. The cerebral spinal fluids get activated. Your heart rate will go up. Okay, you have all kinds of benefits and your muscles will get stronger. The next movement is called the Ferris wheel. And what we do first is we fall over. Don't lock your knees and don't try to touch your toes, but try to get the top of your head to point to the ground. This posture right here is called the waterfall. So you feel like water falling over a cliff. Then turn to the right. And then straighten up, looking at the right wall. Then arch your back, and then turn to the left wall and go down. Let's do that 2 more times. Come up on the right, circle to the left, and go down. Once more in this direction, and now reverse it. Come up on the left, circle to the right, and down. Make sure you're inhaling, coming up, and you're exhaling, going down. 1 more time, up and down. Then come back up to Wu Chi. The next three movements, 16, 17, and 18, we do each in sequence on one side and then the three on the other side. The movements are pushing the wave, opening the wings, looking up, and planting the seed. So pushing the wave, take your right foot and slide it out on a diagonal. Keep your weight on the left leg, put your hands in a pushing position. Push your weight forward onto the right leg, pick up your left heel. So all of your weight's now on the right foot, or most of your weight. Stretch your arms out, pull the fingers back. Okay, that's part one. Part two, come back. Breathe in, breathe out. That's one. We're gonna do 5. 2. 3. 4. 5. Now stay out here, palms face each other. Come back onto the left leg, pick up your right toes, and let your arms fall back and look up. Then roll forward again and close your wings, exhaling. So let's do 5. Breathe in, breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Planting the seed. Drop your hands, roll your weight back, reach up, roll your weight forward, do the waterfall. Just hang over. Come back, breathe in. Now let's do 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then do the other side. Put the weight on the right foot, step out diagonally with your left, and get ready to push. Take a breath in, forward and push. 1. Inhale, exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Opening the wings, looking up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Planting the seed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back to Wu Chi, bring your feet a little closer together. Movement 18 is climbing the jade ladder. Now be careful with this. If you're not well balanced, then don't lift your foot off the floor. But I'm going to bend my right knee and pick up my left heel. Reaching up with my right hand, once I feel stable, I'm going to see if I can lift the left foot off the floor. And put it down. Lift the other heel. Raise your left hand, pick up the right knee. That's one cycle. That's 2. That's 3. 4. 5. Back into Wu Chi, the closing movement, movement number 18 is gathering Qi. Sink down into your squat, palms up, breathe in, bring the hands to the top of the forehead, drop them down the center of your body, and at the same time sink down, exhaling. Okay, so 5 times. Inhale, exhale. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. And we finished. That's the 18 movement Shibashi. Now you can Google that. If you go onto Google, just put in Shibashi, Shibashi, Shibashi. And you can see people doing the routine. Some will do it the way we just did it. Some will have variations on it, but it's a great daily routine to keep your body flexible, strong, loose, and stretched. Okay, let's paint our numbers. Now remember, painting the numbers is basically using what we just learned in Shibashi, what we learned in Zhuai Shou, that the process is from the ground up, if you will. And what do I mean by that? Well, the first thing that we do in all of these exercises, we shift the weight. Okay? Unless we're doing squats, which we do with the number 1 and the number 0. So either we're squatting and standing, or we're shifting our weight and turning. So the weight shift is accomplished when you move your weight from one foot to the other. And you do that by pushing. So I push from the right to the left. I push from the left to the right. So I'm pushing my weight. So part 1 of Tai Chi and all Qigong is the legs do something. They either squat down and up, or they push left and right. Part 2 is that the waist is going to turn in some direction, depending on what we're trying to do. So the waist turns. Part 3 is that the arms do something, okay? Depending on what form we're doing, the arms are going to do different things. When we're painting the numbers, the hands are going to be, or the arms are going to be painting numbers. If we're doing traditional Tai Chi movements, the hands are going to do whatever the movement requires. Parting the wild horse's mane, looks like that. Brush knee and push, looks like this. Okay, white crane spreads its wings, looks like this. So the hand movements are predicated on what posture you're doing. And there are literally over 100 different postures in Tai Chi. And some styles have more. What we do with the Beijing short form is we limit the number of postures to 24, which makes it easier for people to learn. So we're not learning that here because it takes an average person over a year to learn the 24 movements of Tai Chi. And then it takes a lifetime to try to perfect those movements. But we can perfect painting our numbers pretty quickly. And that's why this is a good starting system for learning how to move the body. The only thing we're not doing is we're not doing complex movements with our hands. So we simplify the hand movement, but we continue the body movement. The number 1 is sinking down, standing up, and as you come up, your hands are like paintbrushes, and they paint the number 1. They come all the way up to about the 3rd eye, and then they go straight down again, and that's how we paint the number 1. So let's do the number 1. Let's do each number 3 times. So come up, breathe in, breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 3. The slower you breathe, the slower you move. So you want your body movement and your breath to coincide. Now, if I want to paint the number 2 with one breath cycle, I would reach up to the left, breathing in. Turn and breathe out. Then breathe in and breathe out. So by slowing down the breath and slowing down the movements, I'm getting 2 breaths in here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now, if you have real breath control, you can do an inhale and then do this as an exhale and do this as an inhale. Or you can do this as an inhale and this is an exhale. But for beginners, I want to put 2 breath cycles in here. So breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. And let's do it again. Breathing in, out, in, out. And one more time, breathing in and out, and in and out. And now we're trying to coordinate the body and the breath. And once we can master that, the next challenge we have is to map the breathing to the heartbeat. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, your resting heart should beat at 60 beats per minute. That's 1 beat per second. Your breath should take 10 seconds, which means there's 6 breaths per minute. So each breath cycle should take 10 heartbeats. And when you get that rhythm, you balance the breath and the heart, and they average out at what's called 0.1 hertz, which is a rhythm that you see on like an electrocardiograph. And your breath and your heart will be working synchronously. And that's what we try to do with our breathing in Tai Chi, is get the breath and the heart rate in sync and get the body movement in sync with all of that, okay? So it's a big challenge. So the 3, we're gonna breathe in, we're gonna breathe out, we're gonna breathe in, and breathe out. Okay, so let's do that 3 times. Breathing in and out, and in and out. And do it again. Number 2, second time. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And let's do that once more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And try to feel yourself relaxing more and more and getting softer. Now the 4, we're gonna go down into the squat. We're gonna come up, breathing in. We're gonna breathe out. We're gonna breathe in. And then we'll exhale, okay? So we exhale down, inhale up. Weight to the left, exhale, turning left. Inhale to the right, exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale left. Inhale right. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale right. Exhale back to Wu Chi. How are you feeling? Think about how your body feels, how you're energizing yourself with all of this oxygen. So number 5, we're going to breathe in, out, in, out. Okay, so we're going to start up on the right leg, turning right. Breathe in, and then out. Breathe in and out. Come up again, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in and out. Come up again, breathing in and out, and in and out. In the 6, we're going to come up, breathe in to up, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Starting on the right. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And then come up again on the right, breathing in and out, and in and out. And back up again, breathing in and out, and in and out. Now, number 7, we're only going to do one breath cycle because it's a simple number. We're going to breathe in and out. Then we're going to breathe in and out. We're going to breathe in and out. So coming up, breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Breathe in and out. Number 8 is more complex. So we're going to breathe in and out, breathe in and out, breathe in and out. So let's start in the middle. Let's turn to the right. Breathe in and out, and in and out, and in. Do it again, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out. And we've gone through the 8 with 2 breaths. The 9, we're going to breathe in, coming up to reach it, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. So on the right leg, breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Coming up, breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. One more time, come up, breathing in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And now the 0. We're going to breathe in and out. We're going to breathe in, and then we're going to breathe out, and we're going to do that 3 times, and then we're going to breathe out, lowering the hands. So breathing in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Then up and out down the middle. How'd we do? Anybody feeling dizzy? If you are, that's not unusual, because if we're breathing deeply, we're bringing in more oxygen. And the body is not used to that because most of us are breathing inefficiently. So when you increase the efficiency of your breathing, you bring in more oxygen. Now, your brain takes 30% of all the oxygen you breathe in, just like it takes 30% of all the calories you breathe in. So the brain has to be fed before anything else gets fed. So if I take in, let's say, half the oxygen, the brain takes a third of that. So it gets 1/3 of 50%. If I breathe 100% oxygen in, now the brain gets 30% of 100%. It gets twice as much. And since our brains are not used to that much oxygen, because for our whole life we've been underfeeding our brain, now the brain says, wow, that's a lot of air. And it gets a little woozy. But once the brain acclimates to getting more oxygen, it doesn't get you woozy or dizzy anymore. And now the brain is being fed completely. And so it has a lot more oxygen, it stays healthier, just like the rest of your body. Now, instead of getting 3/4 of your lungs full, so the brain takes a third of it and the rest of the body shares what's left. Now the brain takes 30% and the body has 70% more oxygen to distribute to the rest of the body. And it gets more oxygen than it has been getting. And that's how we increase our energy. So let's go through the numbers. I'm going to do this with one hand, okay? Let's do all of the numbers with one hand. And let's do it with the right hand. So come down and paint the one with the right hand. Now, I'm not going to change the numbers, and I want you to turn to the right, to the left, excuse me, and paint the 2. Now come back up and paint the 3. Then sink down and paint the 4. Reach up and paint the 5. Come back up and paint the 6. Go straight up and do the 7. Go up and do the 8. Now pick up the 9. And now the 0. And let's go around and up, around and up. Okay, let's do it now with the right hand. Sink down, come up. 2. 3. 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. How'd you do? How does it feel when you do both hands and then you do one hand? Okay, let's put the numbers aside. And what I want to do is just refresh your memory on the basic 4 movements of Tai Chi: ward off, roll back, press, and push. And if you just remember these 4, if you do your Zhuai Shou, you do your Shiba Shi, paint your numbers, and then do the 4 movements of Tai Chi, you're going to have a nice workout. But let me add something to the 4 movements. I'm going to add an opening movement and a closing movement. So we're going to do, I'll demonstrate first. We're going to do our painting the 1, which is called small circulation of Qi. Then we're going to do grasping the bird's tail, or ward off, roll back, press, withdraw to push, step back, lower the left hand, step out with the left foot, ward off, turn left, roll back, press, come back and push, step back, and then do the 0, embracing the tiger, and then just lower your hands. Okay, so that's a closing. Now, how many times we do grasping the bird's tail is up to us. So we're going to do grasping the bird's tail 3 times on each side. We're going to do right, left, and then close. Okay, so see if you can work with me. Take a breath in, exhale, and sink. Small circulation of Qi. Bring your left hand up, your right hand under it. Step out on the diagonal with your right foot and do ward off. Ward off means your hand comes up to the heart and the other hand drops. Then turn. Bring your left hand up like you're grabbing a rope. Move your weight to the left leg. Turn left. That's roll back. Take your left hand, touch the right wrist, turn, shift your weight forward and press. Come back, bring your hands down to your waist, go forward and push. Then step back, drop your left hand, step out with the left foot. Ward off, turn left, roll back to the right. The right hand touches the left wrist and you turn, press, come back to push. Bring your left foot back in, drop your right hand, turn right. Ward off, right side forward. Roll back, press, withdraw, push. Step back, drop your left hand. Step out with your left foot to ward off. Turn left, roll back right. Touch your wrist, press, withdraw, push. Bring your weight back, and we do one more on the right side. Ward off, turn, roll back, press, withdraw, push. One more on the left side. Drop your left hand, Step out with your left foot, ward off, turn, roll back, press, withdraw, push, step back, embrace the tiger, come back to Wu Chi. How did that feel? It's a simple routine. It has really has 6 different movements to it. Four are ward off, roll back, press, and push. But we have an opening called small circulation of chi, and then we have a closing, and this is actually called embracing the tiger and returning to the mountain. That's one movement. It's your arms circle, that's the embracing the tiger, and then they drop back down to Wu Chi, and that's returning to where you started. Okay, so that's the end. So let's try that one more time. Okay, we have a few minutes left, and we're going to start by stepping out with our right foot. So first we begin by sinking. Now exhale, inhale, exhale. Left hand over the right, step out with your right foot. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Step back, breathe out. Drop your left hand, ward off, breathe in, turn, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Step back, breathing out, drop your right hand. Step out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, drop your left hand. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. One more cycle, drop your right hand, ward off with your right, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, drop your left hand, breathe in to ward off and turn, breathe out to roll back, breathe in to press, breathe out, breathe in, step back, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. How'd you do with that? I hope you can remember that simple routine. It's just 5 movements, or 6 movements. Small circulation of chi, ward off, roll back, press and push, embrace the tiger, return to the mountain. And you do it on each side. So we end our class, we come into what's called Jianzhong, which means to stand like a tree. Wide stance, your toes point forward or out, whichever's comfortable for you, but you're going to squat down. Get your legs under tension. Then let the arms float forward and turn the hands upward. Okay, so in other words, don't raise your elbows like this, just let the hands float up. So the elbow stays down and the hands float up and the palms face you. Then we sit quietly, just for a few minutes. Breathe slowly, slow your breath down. Try to breathe in for about 3, 4, 5 seconds and try to breathe out for 3, 4, or 5 seconds. Just slow it down. Then when you're finished, and you want to do this maybe 10 seconds, 15 seconds, and keep building your stamina until you can hold this position longer and longer. Ultimately, you want to be able to stand like this for 5 minutes. And lower your arms, do a little zwei choke to loosen up. A little Shanghai arm swing, just loosen up your shoulders, shake out your hands, bounce up and down. And then we put our hands on our kidneys and we bounce on our heels 7 times. Dropping the heels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And thank you so much for taking this class with me. This is our last meeting, and I want to thank you all for participating. If there are any questions, please feel free to ask them right now before we shut down.
She by she, how do you spell the middle part?
B-A,
S-H-I, then what's in the middle?
ba, B-A, like a lamb. A lamb goes ba.
Okay,
She, ba, she.
okay. Thank you. And thank you.
Okay.
Thanks, Jim. Great class.